You've heard it a million times, you need to master SEO to get your website noticed on Google. But let's be real, most of the advice out there is a confusing mess of technical jargon. It's a rabbit hole of terms like schema markup, crawl budget, and canonicalization that leaves you feeling more lost than when you started. Pretty soon you've got a dozen browser tabs open, a pounding headache, and you've made zero actual progress on your website. I get it because I was in that exact same spot. I spent months, maybe even a whole year, trying to wrap my head around these super complex SEO strategies. I read every article, watched every expert video, and tried to implement every single piece of advice. The result? Crickets. My website was still totally invisible, buried somewhere on page 12 of the search results. It was so frustrating to pour my heart into creating content, only to feel like I was shouting into a void. I was convinced SEO was some kind of dark art, reserved for tech geniuses and people with huge marketing budgets. But then, everything changed. I decided to just ignore all the noise and get back to the fundamentals, and I discovered 5 surprisingly simple steps that actually moved the needle. These 5 steps unlocked SEO for me, and they're the reason my content finally started getting in front of the right audience, the people I was trying to help in the first place. In this video, I'm not going to overwhelm you with 100 different tactics. I'm just going to show you the exact 5 beginner steps I used to go from page 12 to page 1. Step 1. Master keyword research, your SEO compass. The first, and probably biggest mistake we all make is creating content we think our audience wants. We write about what excites us, what we feel is important, and then we're shocked when nobody reads it. The real journey starts here, with keyword research. Think of keywords as the exact language your audience is using to find you. Before you write a single word, you need to know what they're actually typing into that Google search bar. Keywords are the absolute foundation of SEO. This isn't about guesswork, it's about listening. The problem is, most people hear keyword research and immediately picture expensive, complicated software. You don't need any of that to start. In fact, the best free keyword research tool out there is Google itself. Here's how you do it. Go to Google and start typing a broad topic in your niche. Let's say you're in the fitness space. You type home workout. Before you even hit enter, Google drops down a list of suggestions. Home workout for beginners, home workout with no equipment, home workout plan. These aren't random guesses, these are real searches from millions of people. Every single one is a potential topic for your next piece of content. Now here's where we get a little more strategic. You want to focus on what are called long-tail keywords. A short, broad keyword like fitness is insanely competitive. You'd be going up against massive brands with bottomless budgets, but a long-tail keyword like home workout for beginners with no equipment is way more specific. It has less competition, and the person searching for it knows exactly what they want. This gives you a much better shot at landing on the first page and attracting the perfect person for your content. So, your first step is to stop guessing what people want. Use Google's own suggestions to find the exact questions they're asking, and then create content that gives them the answer. That's it. You've just mastered the first and most critical step of SEO. Alright, so you've got your long-tail keyword. The next mistake beginners make is just stuffing that keyword into their article a bunch of times and calling it a day. A decade ago, that might have actually worked. Today, it's a fast track to nowhere. Google's #1 goal is to give its users the most relevant answer to their question. To do that, its algorithm has gotten incredibly smart at understanding the why behind a search. This why is what we call search intent. If you ignore it, you will not rank. Simple as that. Generally, there are 4 main types of search intent. First is informational. Someone is just looking for an answer, like how to bake sourdough bread. Second is navigational. They want to go to a specific website, like typing YouTube into Google. Third is commercial. They're researching a purchase, like best running shoes for flat feet. And fourth is transactional. They're ready to buy something now, like buy Nike Air Zoom Pegasus. Before you create your content, you have to figure out the intent behind your keyword. The easiest way to do this? Just search for your keyword on Google and look at the first page of results. Seriously, what do you see? Are the top results a bunch of blog posts and how-to guides? That signals informational intent. Are they product pages from online stores? That's transactional. Are they review articles and top 10 lists? That's commercial intent. Google is literally showing you the answer key. It's telling you exactly what it wants to rank for that query. Your job isn't to reinvent the wheel, but to create a piece of content that aligns with what's already working, but make yours even better. If the top results for home workout for beginners are all list-style blog posts, you should probably create a list-style blog post. If they're all videos, you should probably make a video. This is also where writing for humans becomes so important. Don't force your keyword into sentences where it sounds unnatural or robotic. Google is smart enough to understand synonyms and related ideas. Just focus on thoroughly and clearly answering the user's question. If your content genuinely solves the problem that led them to search in the first place, you've nailed the search intent. So you've got a keyword, and you understand the search intent. Now we need to make sure both Google and your audience can tell what your content is about at a single glance. This is called on-page SEO, and it's basically the cover of your book or the sign on your storefront. You don't need to stress about 100 different settings here. For a beginner, there are really only 3 things you need to get right. First up is your title tag. This is that blue, clickable headline that you see in the search results. It's arguably the most important piece of the on-page puzzle. Your title tag needs to do 2 things: include your main keyword and be interesting enough to make someone actually want to click. You want to keep it around 60 characters so it doesn't get cut off. A great title would be something like 10 Easy Home Workouts for Beginners, No Equipment Needed. It has the keyword and offers a crystal clear benefit. Second is your meta description. This is the little 1-2 sentence preview that appears under your title. While it's not a direct ranking factor anymore, it has a huge impact on whether someone clicks your link. A good meta description is like a mini advertisement for your content. Keep it around 150 characters, include your keyword, and give a compelling reason to click on your result instead of the one above or below it. It should answer the user's silent question: is this really the page I'm looking for? And third is the URL. That's the web address for your page. Keep it simple, readable, and short. Avoid those long, ugly URLs full of numbers and symbols. It instantly helps both people and search engines understand what the page is about. By optimizing just these 3 elements, your title tag, meta description, and URL, you're giving your content a powerful first impression that screams value. This might sound obvious, but in a world of AI-generated articles and content farms, it's more important than ever. Google's main job is to show people helpful, reliable, and satisfying content. All the SEO tricks in the world won't save a piece of content that's thin, unhelpful, or just plain wrong. So what does high quality actually mean? First, it means depth and usefulness. Your content should aim to be the best, most comprehensive resource on that topic for your specific audience. Instead of writing 5 short, generic articles, write one powerhouse article that covers the topic so well that your reader has no more questions and doesn't need to go back to Google. Second, it means showing EEAT, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. This is a framework Google uses to figure out if your content is credible. You don't need to be a PhD to have it. If you're reviewing a product, show that you have real, first-hand experience with it. If you're giving advice, show your expertise by citing sources or mentioning your qualifications in an author bio. You build authoritativeness over time by consistently publishing great stuff on your topic. And you build trust by being honest and accurate. Finally, remember that publishing consistently is the heartbeat of your website. Fresh, updated content signals to Google that your site is active and relevant. A site that goes dormant gets fewer visitors, which tells the algorithm it's becoming less important, and that can hurt your rankings. This doesn't mean you have to publish every single day. Just focus on a schedule you can actually stick to, where you can consistently deliver high-quality content. Quality always beats quantity. You can have the most amazing, helpful, perfectly optimized article on the planet, but if it just sits there all by itself, it's going to struggle to rank. The final step is to show Google that your content isn't just good, other people think it's good too. And that's where links come in. Think of links from other websites to your site, we call them backlinks, as votes of confidence. When a reputable website in your field links to your article, they are basically vouching for you. They're telling Google, hey, this page over here is a valuable resource. Links are one of the most powerful ranking factors because they are a direct signal of authority and trust. Now, as a beginner, the whole idea of link building can sound terrifying. It brings up images of sending hundreds of spammy emails begging for links. Forget all that. The best way to start is simply by creating content that is so valuable that people want to link to it naturally. These are often called linkable assets. This could be a piece of original research you did, a comprehensive guide that's way better than anything else out there, a free calculator, or a cool infographic. Another simple but powerful strategy is internal linking. This just means linking from one page on your own website to another relevant page on your site. For example, if you mention beginner nutrition in your home workout article, you should link that phrase to your article all about beginner nutrition. This does two things. It helps Google understand the structure of your site and see how your content is connected, and it keeps people on your site longer, which is a great sign to Google. Just remember, like with content, quality beats quantity. One single backlink from a respected site in your niche is worth more than 100 links from spammy, irrelevant sites. Don't chase a high number of links, chase high quality, relevant ones. So, let's do a quick recap. The 5 steps that totally unlocked SEO for me were: 1. Mastering keyword research to find what people are actually looking for. 2. Matching my content to the why behind those keywords. 3. Optimizing my on-page elements to make a great first impression. 4. Focusing on creating consistently awesome, helpful content that shows EEAT. 5. Building authority through internal links and earning those external links. That's the foundation. You don't need to master it all at once. SEO is a marathon, not a sprint. My advice? Just pick one of these things this week and focus on it. Maybe it's doing your first real keyword research, or maybe it's going back to an old article and sprucing it up to better match the search intent. Let me know in the comments which step you're going to tackle first. I'd love to hear about your journey. If you stop thinking of SEO as a set of technical tricks to fool an algorithm and start thinking of it as a way to better understand and serve your audience, everything starts to click. You've got this. If this breakdown was helpful, make sure to subscribe for more simple, actionable guides to help you get your message out to the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.